What's up, everybody? Danny's here, and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure you check out all the links in the description below. So today, what I wanted to talk about is that the Nintendo Switch is now updated to version 20, which means there are some changes that we need to talk about So here we go. So version 19 versus version 20 for the Nintendo Switch. So let's talk about it. So version 20 is now out for the Nintendo Switch. If you guys have updated your Nintendo Switch, you should definitely do that, because Nintendo added a lot of features for the Nintendo Switch, which means they're including game share and virtual game cards, which is for the Switch too, definitely, of course. So here's game share, and here's what it's about. Show you what game share is about. So it's nearby Nintendo Switch 2 users can share compatible software, and you can play together using game share. Like, you can play together, like local play, and then have the compatible software to do the following on their Switch 2, which means you can do that on your Switch 2 if you have one. And here's virtual game cards, which means you can take a look at what games they're playing, but it's actually some digital games everybody plays. So these are the digital games I own, probably. And you could do quick load. I mean, this is what it's about. I mean, you could see your virtual game cards on the screen, like purchase downloadable game titles. Like, this is kind of like when you're buying digital games. And this is what about a virtual game card will look like. It is like a digital game that you own on the Nintendo eShop. It's a select a virtual game card to load on the system. Once loaded, the game icon will be added to the home menu, and you'll be able to play it. And you can see your virtual game cards on your Nintendo Switch, purchase downloadable games, and it will appear here. So I think that's what it's about. And it says select. Oh, this is the same. So it can also lend to virtual game cards members of your family group. So this is what it definitely looks like. It's kind of like you're borrowing your game to have someone play it. And you can lock a pin and keep others from accessing your games. I mean, that's what it's about, virtual game cards, though, but probably, though, I think this is kind of like what you need to have right now, but I really like this update. And plus, let's take a look at the updated video game characters. So Nintendo did some change of their characters. Oh, what was that? So, as you may know, you guys remember these old characters, and I want to show you. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong. Here's the old version of Donkey Kong I really like. But Nintendo just changed the characters of these versions. So here's what Mario looks like. Actually, hold on. I don't want to hit A. Here's Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and here's Bowser. And this is the new version of Donkey Kong. This kind of looks like the Donkey Kong from the Mario movie, as you can tell. But it is kind of interesting because Nintendo's getting used to the old school version of these characters, but they want to move on and change it. Which means they are moving on to the Nintendo Switch 2, which is kind of interesting, though. I mean, they have announced Donkey Kong Bananza, and probably, though, the Donkey Kong, the newer version, kind of reminds me of the Donkey Kong from the Super Mario Brothers movie. But I like the Donkey Kong, the old version of Donkey Kong, like from Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo, and the one from Donkey Kong Country Returns. That was my favorite, probably. So, let me know, what did you guys think of the Nintendo Switch updated version 20? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And plus, let me know what you guys think of the newer versions of these Mario characters. Do you guys prefer the old version of these Mario characters or the newer one? Let me know in the comments below. The reason why that they did that is because Nintendo has to decide to update it because they have announced Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bananza for the Switch 2. That's why they had to update their icons. But I prefer the old icons of Mario characters, but let me know, though. Let me know what you guys prefer in the comments below. But let me know what are your opinions about the Nintendo Switch version 20. I mean, I still prefer version 19, but version 20 looks crazy. But let me know what your opinions are in the comments below. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up here for today's video. I really hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace! Actually,